Oh, yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Please, if you are watching me from anywhere in the world, kindly write in the chat box your name and where you are watching me from. Please write in the chat box your name and where you are watching me from. We have 6 people watching me already. All right. Please write your name in the chat box and where you are watching me from. Good evening once again, everybody, and I welcome you to this special class, Naturopathic Physician Coaching Accelerator. I am Onipinsaiye-Davies. I am the Deputy Director of Living Spice Nature Care Hospital, a natural health care facility that has been in existence for over 2 decades and have been doing excellently. I am also the provost at Life Force Natural Health Academy. This academy is an extension of Living Spice Nature Cure Hospital. And our lead coach is Dr. Onipinsaiye-Davies. I welcome you all to this class. And yes, there is a dire need of naturopath in the world of medicine today. For everywhere you look, you will see gaps. You will see ignorance. Daily, hourly, every minute, a soul departs this world because of the lack of knowledge. Before I go into the conversation of the day, I'd like to bring in our very own student, Dr. Gilbert. Dr. Gilbert was one of our students in our basic class. We had a basic class earlier this year, and it was a 9-week extensive and intensive training. It was a 9-week intensive training. I'd like Dr. Gilbert to share his experience in the academy before we go into the discussion of the day. Dr. Gilbert, if you are there, I'm bringing you to the stage now. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Yes, sir. You are welcome to class. We have
Hello, everyone.
and people are watching us. I'd like you,
okay.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I would like you to please take it on from here and share your experience at the Life Force Natural Health Academy basic program.
Okay, thank you so much, madam. Thanks for having me. I'm Dr. Gilbert Unaji. Good evening, everyone. It's good to be with you in this live class, this vibrant class. My name is Gilbert Unaji. I'm a medically trained doctor. I'm also a natural medicine practitioner. And then one of my mentors in the field is Dr. Davies. And I call it a privilege to have met him, like almost four years ago. So I've been a student. Okay. I just finished a class on natural medicine about a month ago, and it was filled with wow moments. It was filled with wow moments. Okay, my specialty is fertility. Integrated fertility, natural. I have a natural aspect I am also very interested in. I also have a medical aspect. So I combine my experiences to help my patients, to solve their problems. And then it has been a wonderful experience, especially the natural perspective. It's been very awesome. So in the class, I actually learned a lot in the class, and I want to just go through it and be able to describe to you the things I learned. During the module 1 was basically about introduction. You shared about the principles of natural medicine, how to succeed in the art and science of natural medicine. And then the vital signs, you took us around the vital signs, how to monitor your BP, someone that has high blood pressure, how to check for blood sugar, and all that. And it's these things that are important if you want to help your patient. If you want to know how alive your patient is, or how much burden your patient has, you need to know that through vital signs. If you don't understand vital signs, you can't be complete as a naturopathic doctor, or even as a practitioner. So that part was very, very key. and it was rightly captured. So the next moved into diseases and causes, especially common diseases that are prevalent in our environment in Nigeria. Diseases like high blood pressure, the steps on how to overcome high blood pressure. It was well covered. Infections, cardiomyopathies, even fertility related issues in women and even men, low sperm count. The approaches were step by step, and it was well driven home. And then we learned about the art of healing with herbs. This one was really, really powerful, how to use herbs to treat health condition in women and men, the principles behind it, how to isolate herbs. It was really, really insightful. And then we went further to learn about blood grouping, to know the kind of food that you can recommend to your patients, because food is medicine. Through food we get nutrients and vitamins. So, and people have different food typing. You cannot, it, they said another man's meat is another man's poison. So you cannot prescribe every food to one person. You need to be able to select the one that matches a particular individual based on the food type. And it's something that you need to also understand for you to have a successful practice. So that was fully covered. We also learned about healthcare services and first aid, because this one is also very important as a health practitioner, or you want to come on board to become a natural medicine expert. You need to learn how to offer first aid services to your patient, because it's something that most practitioners don't really understand, because healthcare is something that can be divided into two. We have the emergency healthcare, we have the non-emergency healthcare. So people to believe in you and to trust you that you know what you're doing, you need to learn first aid. Somebody can come to your clinic with let's say has high blood pressure. What do you do for this person? Will you just tell the person to, oh, you want to refer out? No. There are things you should do for this person to enable the person have confidence in you. So that was rightly covered too in that model. And we also learned
Okay.
about therapy. Okay.
All right.
We also
Go
learned
on.
about we also learned about therapeutic devices that will help you to be able to, to offer more treatment to your patients. Very wonderful devices that we learned in that module. So you also need to learn about that. Then lastly, we learned about herbs, and this herbs this was one that actually, captured my attention so much. We learned about herbs by color. It's such a fascinating subject that people overlook it. And then this is actually the place that gave me the knowledge to be able to have my own products. So after the
Yeah.
class, it wasn't up to 1 month. I was able to start my own mini factory, and from that, I was able to produce my own herbal supplements right here in Nigeria. Not even in Nigeria, in Abuja, and my people already begin to talk about it. So
And I
so
know that
yes,
we recorded so much testimonies on those products.
well,
When you launched the product and we were like, okay, let's get to see the product. How is the product? We've been seeing testimonies about this product, and I want to believe that you did not waste your time, your energy, and your money registering for that basic class, right? I'm going to
um,
show our audience this
mm,
your products even this night. I'd
okay.
like, sorry about that. Okay, I think it is okay. It is fertility code for men, and I know it's also for women. We have been using it even in our clinic. We have been using it to treat people, and we've been recording sources. And the truth is that we have the potential, and most time we don't know. What a coach does is to help us bring these potentials out and help us push it out there. And once they are there, we'll see that all these things are, we've just been limiting ourselves with some limitations that are not really there in the first place.
Very true.
Thank you so
True.
much, Dr. Gilbert. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for taking those things that you learn from the basic class into your own word and recreating a lot out of it. Thank you for delivering on your mandate. I don't know if there is still something you want to say before we close this chapter of discussion.
Well, I like to just leave like an encouragement that that success loves speed. That one way that we show that we actually learn something is by implementing it. Without implementing it, it's just a waste of time
Yeah.
and resources. So as you learn, you want to implement, and then also know that Dr. Shaye is also someone that is very supportive. He has a very lively community. Each time you have any questions, you can just post a comment, ask a question, and you're sure to get his responses, because this has to be like a mentorship process or a coaching process. You have to, when you learn, you don't understand, you ask questions. If not for his support, really, I don't think I would have even have this mini factory that I have right now. So if I'm to count my blessings this year, I think this one is number one on the list.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
number
It
one on the
is.
list.
And the truth is,
Yeah,
I'm also encouraging even practitioners when it
yeah.
comes to fertility. People can actually refer people to Dr. Gilbert. He's somebody that we so much trust in his service, and he has proven over time that he is capable of handling this aspect of health issues. Thank you very much, Dr. Gilbert, for
Thank you,
coming.
ma'am.
All right,
Thank you,
thank you.
ma'am.
I will
It's a pleasure.
be, yes, I will need
All right.
to remove you from the stage now
Okay.
to the background. Thank you very much. All right, I can see a lot of people are ready. Our comment section is already buzzing. I can see Mr. Jude. Mr. Jude, you're welcome to class. I can see Miss Josephine Olga. I can see Mr. Edwin Bako, Edwin from Abuja. Joseph Etting, also from Abuja. I can see Amina from Abuja. I welcome everybody once again to this class. Okay, as I was saying earlier, I said daily. Please permit me to bring up my slide again. Daily, hourly, every minute, a soul departs this world because of the lack of knowledge and expertise by those who took up the responsibilities to save these lives, right? It is in this vein that Life Force Natural Earth Academy put this program together. This program is designed to support you to become the answer, to support you to become the solution that the world needs today. I'm very thrilled listening to Dr. Gilbert. I've listened to his testimonies over and over again. If you slide through our YouTube channel, you will see a lot of testimonies by our old students. Please, if you were in our basic class and you are watching me now and you have a testimony to share, kindly drop in the chat box. Kindly drop in the chat box. Thank you very much. All right. As I was saying, I said you are the support that the world needs today. And I've always also said that if you run our course and apply the knowledge, within 1 month, you should get your course fee back 100%. Yes, if you run our course and you implement what is being taught in class, within a month, you should be able to earn your money back 100%. Within a year, you should have gotten your value back 1,000-fold. Please, I am not mincing word. If you remain consistent, you would have been able to build a legacy. And I dare say that by this time, your existence in the world would have become more valuable, that the world itself would have become a better place. Yes, because you would have become one of the few who support the growth and the preservation of the world. Your being must have become a blessing. At the end of this class, we expect that you will gain clarity about the problems the health systems are having. You also know why naturopathic physicians are major need. You will also gain practical steps to becoming an exceptional naturopathic physician. If you haven't already, please find a quiet place, Put off all distractions and let people around you know that you are about to get into business. This is critical because our conversation today may most likely our conversation today may most likely change the course of lives of many that we're going to henceforth meet or interact with, as the class promises to fill you up with the knowledge, and your interaction henceforth will now spring from this place of knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to bring in an icon, our very own lead coach. Yes, Africa #1 naturopathy physician, Dr. Onipinsaiye-Davies. Sir, please, you are welcome. Sir, you're welcome to stage. I will need to leave the stage.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. It is a thing of pleasure to be here. This time around, as a listener, and then, of course, as a learner. I'm ready with my pen. I want to pick as much as possible from what we are going to be taught this evening. Thank you very much for the honor. I really appreciate this. Thank you very much.
All right. Sir, thank you very much, sir. Please, if I can still be heard, kindly put in the chat box that you can hear me. So Dr. Shaye has said that today he will be a student also learning. He said he's going to be a student also learning. All right. So we will take it up from there. Dear naturopath, you are needed. You are needed because you are custodians of life. And the reason why we have all gathered here tonight is because we know that we are custodians of life. Do not forget that plants, everything nature has blessed us with, are all in our care. We are needed because the world needs to heal. Who is a naturopath? Who is a naturopath? Sir, please permit me to remove you from stage while I go on with today's assignment. Thank you, sir. A naturopathic physician is a guardian of natural wellness who discerns the intricate design of the human body as a living ecosystem. With deep understanding, they identify the root causes of imbalance and harness the healing power of nature to restore harmony. Guided by a holistic vision to nurture the body, mind, and spirit, ensuring that every intervention aligns with the body's innate wisdom. Their mission is to guide individuals towards vibrant health so they can fulfill their purpose, serving both humanity and the Creator with renewed strength and vitality. There are a lot that are loaded in this definition, but there are only three aspects which I'd like you to take note of: the call, the vision, and the mission. As a naturopath, you have a call, and that call is that you are a guardian of natural wellness. I'd like you to put in the chat box, I am a guardian of natural wellness. All right, after you have realized this point, then the next thing is that what is your vision? What is your vision? Your vision is to nurture the body, the mind, and the spirit. While your mission is to guide individuals towards vibrant health so that they can fulfill. Now, you are not talking about so that you can fulfill, because as much as you are able to guide individuals, you are already fulfilling. Once you are able to guide individuals, you are already fulfilling. Now, when you now guide this individual towards vibrant health, you as a naturopath will be able to help the individual to also fulfill. You can see you are now a channel by which other people can actually fulfill their own purpose. So you are not only serving humanity, even with this, you are serving both humanity and the creator. You are serving both humanity and the creator. There are a lot of challenges that the health sector face today, and I'm going to talk about these 4 challenges that you are seeing here. And I can tell you that these challenges, if they don't get addressed, they will create a chaotic world for us. There is already a little glimpse of the chaos right now. When you look around the world, you are going to see threatening issues. I mean, issues that are very threatening to our health. In fact, if we decide today to throw the negative path, we will find something wrong everywhere. We don't even need to squint. It is very glaring, and I tell you, if this is not interrupted, if you and I do not stand up against this, if we are not adequately equipped and prepared, if we are not well charged, if we are not committed to delivering on our mission, then what we see in the world today will be just a tip of the iceberg. There is fire on the mountain. Yes, I know we can all say, run, 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 run. And I tell you today that the running is not by mouth. The running, if you need to run away from this fire that is on the mountain, you can only run with strategy. There is a strategy to run. There is a strategy for putting off this fire that is on the mountain. And this strategy is with knowledge. It is our knowledge that is being transferred and become our actions. Knowledge is what we need to put off this fire that is already on the mountain. And you know what? With the number of people that are watching me this night, and with whom I am confident will take actions after tonight, I am confident to say that the world is in safe hands. Here are the critical challenges that the health sector face in the world that we are today. And remember what I said earlier. I said if these issues are left unaddressed, it can lead to cascades of problems for future generations. Number 1 on my list is widespread nutritional deficiency. In the world we have today that is filled with processed and nutrient-depleted food, we are witnessing an epidemic of nutritional deficiencies. Many food we eat today are very high in calories, but very, very low in essential vitamins and minerals, leading to weakened immune systems, chronic diseases, and mental health problems. If we do not return to whole nutrient-dense food that are grown in healthy soils, our bodies will lose the ability to fight diseases naturally, leading to a society that is constantly dependent on synthetic interventions. In the long term, there could cause widespread health breakdown with generations growing weaker. Dear naturopath, what do you think about this? Dear naturopath, what are you doing about this? Number 2 on my list is the overuse of pharmaceuticals and loss of natural healing wisdom. The over-reliance on pharmaceuticals to treat every symptoms and conditions has led to a loss of balance within the body, contributing to the rise of drug-resistant infections, chronic illnesses, and dependency on medications. This reliance has overshadowed the body's natural ability to heal itself. Remember, when you support the body with the right nutrients, herbs, and natural therapies, they are supposed to be able to heal themselves. But that is not the case. Overuse of pharmaceuticals have actually disrupted this natural phenomenon. If we do not begin to respect and integrate natural healing modalities, we find ourselves in a world where artificial interventions can no longer keep up with the complexities of emerging health issues. We all know of the what's that is it Ebola? Not Ebola. This what's this one that just happened? COVID. When COVID came, how many medications were they able to produce to actually fight this illness or this disease? What happened to the body ability to heal itself? Are we asking questions? Why is it that certain regions were more affected, certain regions were not affected? Certain regions were not as much, they didn't go through as much as certain regions went through. Why are we asking those questions? Is it until we get to that world where artificial interventions can no longer keep up with the complexities of the emerging health problems, leaving us vulnerable to disease outbreaks and systemic collapse? Are we going to wait till then? Naturopath, I am asking all these questions from you. The last on my list, okay, I have 4 things I want to talk about. The third is decline in children's health and well-being. Children of today, oh my, never in history have I seen children who have so much to face as much as the children that we are raising today. In the aspect of health, they now face so much unprecedented health challenges, from rising rates of obesity to diabetes to cancer. 2 years old child with cancer, 2 years old child with diabetes, 2 years old child, 2. So many developmental disorders, which are all linked to poor diet, environmental causes, and sedentary lifestyles. With increased exposure to processed food, screen time, and stress. Look at screen time, for example. Do you know that a lot of children are now being diagnosed of screen-induced autism? You born a child, the child is not having autism. Age 1, this child is not having autism. By age 2, the child started developing autism. Age 3, they start developing autism. And research shows that this autism are due to overexposure to screen. They are due to overexposure to screen. If we do nothing to rescue this situation, we risk raising a generation that will be burdened by chronic illness. It has now become strange for people to reach the age of 130. It has now become like a miracle for somebody to celebrate 100 years old. It has now become a problem for us to have people in their 90s. Are we not worried? And every day, we keep bringing out new things that is even more than what has been brought in the past, that also is damaging to life, and we keep putting it into our body. Now, even death at young age is now in vogue. What are we expecting? What are we expecting of our children? A lot of people say, it's not my portion. They pray. I've said it over time. The fact is that it is not about praying. There are some things, there are some prayers that will never get answered. That it won't be my portion is not, it's saying it's not going to be my portion is not about that. It's not about saying that. It is about the actions that we're taking to resolve this. Please, prayers are good. Do not misquote me. Prayers are good. I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. But what I am saying here is that this prayer that you now want to start praying is already answered, as the Lord has provided all that we need. Everything is already in the storehouse of nature. The Lord has done his part. It is now your own responsibility. If you now decide to neglect this storehouse of nature, if you decide to neglect what the Lord has provided to nourish, to heal you, it is your choice. You had an option, but you chose this other way. So when the consequences of these actions comes knocking, please do not question the perfection of the Almighty. Don't dare. Don't question his perfection, for he has done his part. If you now become irresponsible, if you did not take up your own responsibility, let us not blame the Almighty. Let us not call his name and ask him questions. Let us not question his perfection, for the Lord is perfect. He's perfect. The last thing on my list here is disruption of the gut microbes. The human gut microbes are getting destroyed. They're getting destroyed due to modern lifestyles, poor diets, excessive use of antibiotics, and environmental toxins. The gut is central to our immune system, mental health, and overall vitality. A damaged microbes not only lead to digestive issues, but also triggers autoimmune diseases, mental health disorders, and systemic inflammation. All these issues are interconnected, and it has so much to do with our disobedience to the will of the Almighty. If we continue to ignore these signals, the balance will tip, leading to a chaotic world where disease will become rampant and both humanity and nature will be in decline. And I dare to say again that what you see around you in the world today is just a tip of the iceberg. If we did not take action, if you and I keep quiet, if you and I did not speak as loud as they are speaking, if you and we do not act as much as they are acting, the balance will tip. It will. So, dear naturopathic physician, wake up, speak up, be heard. Wake up, speak up, be heard. I need you to put your name in the chat box and say, I am Oluyemisi, right? Oluyemisi, wake up, speak up, be heard. If you can hear me, put your name and say, wake up, speak up, be heard. So I'm going to talk about why naturopathy physicians are becoming highly sought after. The answer is quite simple. People are increasingly recognizing the limitations of conventional medicine in addressing the root cause of many health issues. Here are some key reasons why naturopathy is gaining popularity. Number one, they have holistic approach to health. Naturopathic physicians treat the whole person. Naturopathic physician treats the whole person, not just the symptoms. They focus on the mind, on the body, and spirit. They emphasize the interconnectedness of all aspects of health. Let's take, for example, you put a baby to sit down on the floor, and there is an ant on that floor. This baby sat on this ant innocently, and here comes the ant stung. The baby cried out, wow, 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 because of the feelings he could feel from this sting, from the sting. Then you go to the baby. Oh, sorry, why are you crying? You sing for this baby. Then after some time, you brought out a lollipop and you give the baby. Then the baby started licking the lollipop. Before you know it, this baby got carried away for some time and stopped crying in order to focus on that lollipop. As soon as the lollipop finishes, the ant beat again. Then you repeated the process. Then at this point, you changed. At a point, you change. You stop giving the baby lollipop. Since this baby keep crying, you now change to ice cream. Then after changing to ice cream, this thing happened again, because as soon as the baby stopped drinking the ice cream and the hand stinks again, the baby cries again, you come back. Then later you graduated, you started giving the baby burger. Then from burger, you just keep changing the things you are giving the baby just to make this baby to stop crying. However, the manufacturer of the lollipop wrote on the leaflet of the lollipop, I contain so much sugar, I can lead to diabetes. The manufacturer of the ice cream wrote, I am too cold, I can lead to respiratory issues. The manufacturer of burger also said, I contain lots of calories, cancer cells feed on me. Then you chose to ignore all these side effects. Most time, it is with the very best intention. Why? You need this baby to stop crying. So you are actually having that best intention. Well, this is what I can do to make the baby to stop crying. You keep treating the crying instead of you lifting the baby up and treating the area that got beaten, and also teaching the baby or leading the baby to understand the danger of sitting down on an ant. This thing I just said now is a clear difference between what a natural health doctor does and what a conventional health doctor does. What they do. A natural health doctor will look for the root cause. We look for the root cause. Why the conventional doctor will treat the symptoms. What is the essence of treating, of making the baby stop crying, giving the baby sweet, adding to the problem of this baby? You get lollipop. Lollipop is, or they wrote it there, I am too sugary, I can lead to diabetes. You ignore that because your aim is that I need this baby to stop crying. Then at a point, you saw that it's like lollipop is no longer working. What can I do? You change it to ice cream. You graduated. Now, ice cream it has both sugar, then now it's cold. Two problems has been added to baby's problem. Two problems are now added to baby's problem. Then you graduated to burger, you added calories. This is what happens when all you do, this is what happens when all you do is to rely, on conventional medicine. It is already given to you. Everything that your body needs to heal are already in the storehouse of nature. If you do not know them, seek for knowledge. If you do not know the leaf, if you do not know the herb that you can put together, seek for knowledge. Stop playing kalu with your life. This life is given to you for a reason. We need you to fulfill. It is our duty. It is our duty to ensure that you fulfill, because that is what we are called for. So as a naturopath, it is your duty to ensure that everybody that comes in contact with you fulfill why they are here on earth. So you don't want them to die early. You don't want them to die early. And you don't want them to be seated in one place, treating a sickness, treating an illness. So because you know that this is a call for you, you need to speak up. You need to be heard. You need to be heard. So this is the clear difference between a natural health doctor and a conventional health doctor. One focuses on symptoms, while the other one focuses on healing from the root cause. And this comprehensive approach appeals to people who want to address the underlying causes of their health problems and achieve true healing. Another reason why naturopaths are becoming highly sought after is because of their personalized and preventive care. Naturopaths prioritize individualized care, understanding that no two bodies are the same. I don't know if anybody here, Dr. Gilbert, why he was sharing the testimony, when he was talking about how when he was in the basic class, he was exposed to these aspects of life. When you are having a headache and you go to the pharmaceuticals, they take paracetamol. If you are Abiola, you are taking paracetamol. Abidemi taking paracetamol. Desola take paracetamol. Gbemisola take paracetamol. Everybody paracetamol. Are we the same? Are we the same? We are not. We are not. And that is why you will hear people say, he was just having a headache and he already used paracetamol and yet he died. Yet another person was just having headache and used paracetamol and didn't die. Then you are worried. What could have happened? You see, the person just fell ill yesterday and they have started treating the person with the same thing they've used to treat another person and the other person got ill from. The same thing they've used to treat another person and another person got well from. Now somebody is using it and that same thing has made this person to die. Have you never wondered what happened? So what naturopaths, what they do is that they prioritize individualized care. They are focused on preventive medicine through nutrition, lifestyle changes, and natural therapies resonate with individuals who seek to avoid chronic diseases. Rather than just treat them once they occur. In a world plagued with lifestyle-related diseases, this approach offers long-term solutions. And last on my list is rising interest in natural and non-invasive treatments. As people become more aware of the potential side effects, remember when I was making that story about the baby that sat on the ant, I was talking about the baby being given sweets. That is what happens. When you complain of a headache now, they give you maybe sweets. They give you a particular medication, and this medication will definitely have side effects. But if they see that this particular complaint keeps coming from you, they will say, oh, okay, probably the medication we have prescribed is no longer working well for you. Now we will need to change it. They help you step it a bit high. Then this is what they keep doing. They keep stepping it high, stepping it high, stepping it high until your body is no longer able to take it. Until your body is no longer able to take it. And then what happens at that time? What happens? Is it that your body is no longer able to take it, or the normal headache has now graduated and turned to stroke? It has become diabetes. You will now be battling with a lot of internal organs problem, liver problem, kidney problem, this problem, this problem. Is it that we don't read? Few months ago, my son came to me and was talking about pimples on his face. I told him, you are 14 years old. These are the symptoms of puberty. He said, okay. So he had gone out and come again and said, Mommy, these pimples on my face, people are laughing at me. I said, okay. What do you think? They said it is not just about the puberty. There may be something wrong with my skin. I said, there is nothing wrong with it. But when I saw that is really, really giving him concern, I gave him listening here. I said, okay, what do you think? What those people telling you that this is not about puberty, what did they advise that you do? He said, okay, maybe I should let him go to take to go to a pharmacist and get a medicine and use. Okay, I didn't argue. I drove him to the place. Then we bought a medicine there. He explained and they gave him a medicine. Then when we got on, because it is a culture in my home, before you take any medication, read the side effects. I just saw him coming to me with the medicine. Right beside me was the trash can. He trashed the whole medicine. I said, oh, why are you trashing that medicine? What happened? He said, Mommy, I just read the side effects. One of it says, I can commit suicide. One of it says, I can run mad. I'm not joking. I said, oh, so that's why you're trashing it? He said, yes. I said, so what will happen to your face? He said, Mommy, I believe you. It is puberty. My face will go. I will just go and wash it off with water. It will go. That's it. That kills it. Don't we read? Don't we read? How would you put that when the side effects, suicidal thoughts, this, and you still went ahead and take that same medicine? And you still went ahead and take it. Then when something happens, you say God is not answering your prayer. Then your question is perfection. Human beings. Our question is perfection. Yes. Even me, I'm laughing so, I'm also laughing so loud as I'm talking to you. All right. So another reason why naturopath physicians are becoming highly sought after is a rising interest in natural and non-invasive treatments, which I have started talking about. As most people become more aware of the potential side effects and overuse of pharmaceuticals, there is a growing desire for nature and less invasive treatment. Naturopaths use natural remedies like herbal medicines, acupuncture, homeopathy, and nutrition to support the body's inherent ability to heal. This appeals to patients who prefer gentler, more sustainable methods of healing. Chronic disease management. Many people are frustrated with conventional medicines approach with managing chronic diseases. You hear things like HBP is incurable. So is incurable. XYZ is incurable. Then they keep giving you medicines to manage this. A lot of people are becoming aware. So you can see why you are needed. A lot of people need naturopath because they are aware that there is a way. So they are already getting frustrated with this conventional medicines approach to managing chronic diseases, where medication often suppresses symptoms without addressing the causes. Naturopaths excel in managing and even reversing chronic conditions such as diabetes, such as hypertension. If you were in our 14 days HBP challenge, I know that you can share from this story. I know you have a story to share now. because I'm very sure that HBP has become history, except you go back to that lifestyle. Except to go back to that lifestyle. And for the HBP, the most amazing thing is that everybody got their own. You just go to the market and buy, like you are buying rice and beans. Buy those things, make it yourself, use it. Your life, you change some lifestyles, eat according to your blood type, and that is all. That is all. Somebody said, she said, for the past 23 years, she has been on HBP medicine. For 23 years, you have to take a medication every day. You wake up now, you are taking medication. You're not tired? No be juju be that. That's what I call juju. Every day to take medicine that you are really seeing the side effect on it. But because you are helpless, and I dare to say that you are the one making yourself helpless, because we're talking now. So hear us. Naturopath, speak out, please. Don't be suppressed. Speak up. Speak up. At this moment, we're going to have a breakout. I want to believe that you are enjoying this class. Please, if you're enjoying this class, give me some fire emojis. You know, I love fire emojis so much. While you do that, I want you to take a good look at your screen now. Look at these individuals. You can see the likes of Steve Jobs, right? Just take a look at the screen. Take a good look at the screen. There's something I want you to know. Now, think very well and ask yourself, how is it that these people that I have on the screen that I'm showing you now were able to manage? They didn't just manage you, they managed to complete cure the life-threatening diseases that they once had. I'm going to help you with the names of some of these people. Here is Steve Jobs. Everybody know who Steve Jobs is. There was a time Steve Jobs was having a pancreatic tumor. Steve Jobs used natural medicine to address this problem, and he got healed from it. You can see Susan Somers. Susan Somers once had breast cancer. She's an actress, and now she has become a health advocate. She opted for natural and holistic treatment over chemotherapy after being diagnosed of breast cancer. She used Iscador, that is mistotu extract, and other alternative therapies, promoting a low toxin, hormone balancing lifestyle. If you read, you can read this in her book, Knockout. You can see Chris Card here. Chris Card had cancer, stage 4. Stage 4, is it epithelial cancer? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not Dr. Shahi. Dr. Shahi will tell you the name very well. Had cancer, but the cancer was already at stage 4. Chris Card turned to a raw vegan diet. She used to juice her product, and also she did a lot of yoga. As soon as she got the diagnosis that she was having cancer, her journey was chronicled in a documentary, Crazy Sexy Cancer. And she had become a prominent advocate for plant-based diet and only. These are people that are known across the world. These are people that are known across the world. You can see Venus Williams there. She's a tennis star. How did she manage her autoimmune disease? She managed it through raw vegan diets, which reduces the inflammation and improved her energy levels. Venus now promotes natural healing, plant-based nutrition, and lifestyle changes as part of her health routine. Michael J. Fox is there. Michael J. Fox had Michael J. Fox. Okay, please, if you have question in the chat box, I'll take questions later. It's a bit it's distracting me, but you can just, we will take questions later, all right? Okay. Michael J. Fox had Parkinson's disease, and he uses conventional treatment for the Parkinson's disease at the beginning, but later he incorporated natural remedies, including acupuncture and dietary changes to manage symptoms and also improve the quality of his life. He got healed from it. How about Miranda Kerr? I cannot finish everything. Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson is there. You can check for the name for who these people are. Victoria Beckham. I don't know if you all know Victoria Beckham, right? Okay. She turned to a plant-based natural diet to manage a chronic skin problem. She was having acne. She also incorporates natural beauty remedies and holistic practices to support her skin health and overall well-being. All these individuals that you can see on your screen now embrace various forms of natural medicines, including dietary changes, herbal treatments, and lifestyle modifications, often in conjunction with conventional medicine, to address and manage their illnesses. Their stories have helped to raise awareness about the benefits of natural therapies in achieving health and healing. Now, the question I want you to ask yourself as a naturopath: whose practice, whose words did these individuals heard that brought them to get this conviction in the use of natural medicine? How would you feel if you were the one who was able to save Steve Jobs? How would you feel if your teaching or your practice is what brought Victoria Beckham back to life? How would you feel? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Now ask yourself, are you loud enough? Are you convinced enough? Are you doing enough? Are you confident enough? The person who spoke so loud to the mind of this individual, I bet you, did not speak out of any howness. The person didn't speak out of emptiness. The person didn't just say, I know if you do it this way. Even one woman in my backyard was having this thing, was shaking. No, the person didn't speak that way to them. This person spoke from knowledge. The person acted with knowledge and was able to save these lives. I told you from the beginning when I was defining who a naturopath is. I said they are the people that are custodian. They are the one that are to provide guidance for individuals so that they can have a good health, so that they can fulfill. So that these people can fulfill, they need your guidance. And where do you get your guidance if you lack the knowledge? Somebody spoke to them and was able to save the lives of these people from dying with those diseases. And the truth is, there are so many around you that are dying every day. There are a lot of people that are living every day because you haven't gotten enough knowledge, because you haven't gotten enough training, and because you haven't gotten enough confidence that is required to save these people's life. You are a lifesaver. So I ask you tonight, do you have the professional framework, or are you using native intelligence or an obsolete model in your practice? Are you doing that? I've said again, and I'm going to repeat it, that as a naturopath, you need to operate with deep understanding. This is human life we're talking about. It is not kalu. We're talking about life. You need knowledge. Before somebody can entrust you with their life, they must have seen in your practice that you are knowledgeable and you know what you are doing. If your practice is still so obsolete, If you are still doing things based on what Mama Tunji used clove to do, the other day Mama Tunji put clove in water and drop in the eyes. That is how the cataract disappear. Mama Amina use sand. Mama Chiamaka say if you add engine oil and you add salt to it, just put it on the navel, it will go. What is that? We have left that table. You are the only one left there. Stop it. Somebody showed me on TikTok. Oh, he's on TikTok now. Is it how to remove rashes? He just used the engine oil now. He's on TikTok. No, we're no longer operating on this level. If that is the language that was spoken to Steve Jobs, he will take you as a joke. You will look to him as a big joke. You will look to him as a big joke. Because for kings to come before you, your light must be shining. And not just shining. Your light must be shining brilliantly, brightly. It is the brightness of your light that calls kings to you. And when we talk about brightness of your light, it is the knowledge that is in you that is called that brightness. And it is this knowledge that they come to. So how about you walking with a framework that is systematic and can predictly guarantee you success? And this is what the advanced training on natural medicine brought to you by Life Force Natural Health Academy gives you. It is a 8-week coaching experience where you will be exposed to the following: characteristics and classification of herbs, revealing the cure system for diabetes, understanding stroke and its management, systemic cancer cure and post-cure management, myocardial infarction, its signals and preventive measures, reversing male reproductive diseases, causes and cure of arthritis. This is what 300,000 naira is giving you. Do you know that to cure stroke alone will cost a patient over 1 million naira? Just stroke. If you close your eyes now, I'm sure you can mention up to 10 people that have stroke in your environment. You don't need to squint, it's everywhere. Why are they not coming to you? And you have not jumped with your 2 legs into the advanced class. What are you waiting for? You have not jumped with your 2 legs into the advanced class. Do you know how much you will get when you cure somebody of diabetes? Open a diabetes. If I don't cure any other thing, just say this place is the diabetes center. Just say so diabetes center. And you are not just saying it with mouth. You are actually curing. Tell me, how kings will not come to your light? That is what it means when we say your light is shining brightly. It is with the knowledge. That is what you bring to the table. Don't come there anyhow. You are talking about human life. Who does that? You don't come there anyhow. And let me tell you, it doesn't end there. Enrolling for our advanced class also gives you a 1-year access to #1 African. Wait, please, anytime I'm mentioning that name, I need you. I need fire emojis. I need it. Dr. Onipinsaiye, in my place, they will say, I don't know if anybody is Yoruba here. You will have access 1 year, 12 months, 365 days to, I don't know if you know what access is. That is like a very cheat code to life for you. Because you can actually give Dr. Shaye all the, I don't know. These assets which you are getting for free for these 365 days cost 300,000 naira. And you are going to get it for free. The access to Dr. Shaye for a year. He's going to mentor you, except you are not asking him. Except you are not asking him. But if you are close enough, you will get enough. It is how much close you are, how much you are able to get from it. But you will get it. I assure you that. If you enroll for our advanced course, if you enroll for our advanced course, let me just go to the next slide. You are going to also belong to our thriving community, which is access to a vibrant community of like minds where talents are rubbed over one another. Iron sharpens iron. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let that fire emoji miss. Look for it. Is there, is there, is there, is there, is there. We need it. All right. You are going to belong. I say where iron sharpens iron. Did anybody actually listen to Dr. Gilbert? Dr. Gilbert, we finished the basic class, which month? I think in April. With April, May, June, July, August, September, October. This is October, right? 6 months. Within 6 months, Dr. Gilbert has produced 2 medications, which is now in strong competition in pharmaceuticals. They are herbal medicine. Don't forget, Dr. Gilbert is trained as a medical doctor. He went to medical school 7 years. He's a doctor, a medical doctor, a conventional medical doctor. But he knows that he needs more. He's aware. Like our former president will say, are you aware? Are you people aware at all? You said you are a conventional doctor. What is happening? You are having an advantage. What are you doing that you have not registered for our advanced course? What others cannot do? They say that there is no I don't know this in English actually, but let me just use grass cutter. You know grass cutter. There is no grass cutter that is taller than another grass cutter, except the grass cutter that stood on the hip. Our advanced class is the hip for you. If you're a medical doctor, you will know better. You will know better. What is the essence of your patients leaving your hospitals with diabetes that they came with? You are just managing, even adding to their problem. What is the essence of that? Is that what you are called to do? You are called to save life. Your 2 legs should be in this class by now. I told you people about the framework of an effective naturopath. Our advanced course is giving it out for only our students. They are going to get the framework of becoming an effective naturopath. It's not all naturopaths that are effective. There is a difference. You are getting it. So it's good that you have seen it. Miss Oluwatoyi, I can see. All right. So I have an offer for you. If you have been watching me since and you are here at this point with me, there is an offer for you. If you make payments for our advanced class between now and the next 72 hours, you will have to pay just 240,000 naira only instead of 300,000. You pay 240,000 naira only in the next 72 hours. I said 200 and what? 40,000 naira only within the next 72 hours. If you are able to do this, we will onboard you. Remember, our advanced class starts on Saturday this week. We're starting our first class on Saturday this week. So this special offer is for everyone that has joined this class today. If you look at your screen now, you are going to see, yes, you are going to see the account details which you can pay into, and you are going to see the phone number which you can chat with. Thank you so much for attending this class, and I'd like to take questions at this point. I'd like to take questions at this point. Yes, I can see that you said you are interested. If you are interested, just send a chat to 08066745576. You can see the number scrolling right now on the screen. If you're interested, you can send us a chat. You can also make your payment and send your payment receipt to us. If you made it to this point, you have a discount of a whooping 60,000 naira. Yes, that is my offer to you. Please, I'd like to take, thank you, Miss Josephine. Miss Josephine said, please, guys, don't miss the advanced class. Yes, thank you. And thanks so much for all the emojis. This is the time for me to take your questions, please. If you have any question, kindly put in the chat box now. If you have any question, kindly drop in the chat box now. I know somebody asked a question the other time, which I said it can be answered later. Kindly put your question in the chat chat box. Kindly put your question in the chat box. If you have any question, I have a little contribution. Okay, Miss Josephine, would you like to come up to our? Please let me get the invite link. Miss Josephine, would you like to come up to class, come into class now? And yes, we take instrumental payment. You can secure your slots. Make sure you secure your slot within the stipulated time, which is 72 hours from now. If you are able to secure your slot, you will be able to come into class. Please, what else can I use for my eye? Please, thank you. I think I've seen this question in the students group. Kindly hold on, Dr. Shaye. We answer that same question in the students group. Dr. Shaye will answer that question in the students group. What's that? Is it the answer to this question? Okay. He will attend to that question. I saw that question earlier today, Madam Amina. Okay, Miss Josephine, I'm awaiting you. If I can see you, I will put you in class. Wow, what a presentation. Proud of you. Ah, what? Please, Miss Josephine, we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. I can't see her yet. Leave the, okay. Miss Josephine, I'm waiting. Just click on that link. The link will bring you to the class. Please hang on, everybody. Somebody want to come into the class, so we're waiting. How do I join? Just click on the link I sent to you just now, or I will send you the link on your WhatsApp. Give me a minute to do that. I sent a link here, but I can send it to you on WhatsApp. Yes, Dr. Gilbert. Media. Okay. Copy. Please, everybody should hang on while we listen to Miss Josephine. Miss Josephine, please, I've sent the link to you on WhatsApp. You can get the link. So once, okay, you're in. All right. Josephine Oga. Yeah. My own Miss Josephine, you're welcome to class. Please unmute yourself. I'm already adding you to class. You are
Good
in,
evening. Okay, okay,
but your microphone is okay, is unmuted
okay.
now. You
I
are
think
in.
I've checked now. Yeah. Good evening. Actually, I just wanted to talk about the religious aspect. Just one very little thing that I observed. From religious teachings, most people are taught that you're here to die once. Like you it's only one earth life. After
Yeah.
which, judgment. So I think a lot of people live on that principle of this is their one time living, so they want to explore, as they want to enjoy themselves, they want to explore as many options available, because the reign of BBL is why I brought this up. You see
Okay.
people you know doing things that obviously would harm them, but because they feel, well, when I die, something like that. So let me have this fun now, and um to the fullest. So whenever death comes, no problem. But unfortunately, they don't know that they get to reincarnate. And then for those who distorted their bodies, they
Mm-hmm.
come back with very funny either diseases or deformation. And you
Mm-hmm.
see, they end up blaming the creator all the time. So the problem with humanity today is basically indolence. I attended
Yeah.
my auntie, she's passed on now. She passed on in July. I attended her service of songs, and she was a Catholic. So they were proud to say that, oh, she refused to go to the herbalist. She refused. They were making it sound as if those were abomination. On that day, I formed a, like, I saw the height of ignorance, and I decided to start thinking that ignorance is bliss, because that you don't know, you feel it's okay. You
Mm-hmm.
don't make an effort to want to know. That is the
Mm-hmm.
problem. And then the other, I think I've said like two. One is
Mm-hmm.
religion, like, and then the other one is indolence. Then the other thing, I call it antichrist, the antichrist methodology. There's an
Mm-hmm.
agenda. A lot of people argue that it's fable, it's false, but some of us have some connections that we know that it's beyond, just talk or rumor or something. It's happening. So, when you were talking about Steve Jobs and the like, I made a comment saying they know that the big pharma are scam. People like them, Steve Jobs, they know this thing. So they won't use those things because they know what is
Exactly.
behind it. They would not
Exactly.
use it. So it's just human beings waking up to become a true human being. That's the only solution. Because if you keep not trying to exact yourself as an individual, you don't need to wait for anybody. Have some sense for yourself. That is what will guide you to the solution you're looking for, or what you actually need. Because that's what I see. People who don't try to think for themselves. For instance, people don't believe that WHO, hey Lord, that WHO have been misleading humanity. A lot of people don't believe, no matter how you try to make them see. So whose fault is that? It's the individual's fault, because you're meant to protect yourself. That's your own responsibility. So as you're trying to do that, you will look out for things that are good for you. You don't wait for one WHO to tell you what to do, what to eat, how to do it. What are your senses for? I will only listen to WHO if it aligns with what I already understand, if it
Yeah, yeah.
aligns or resonates with how I feel. Otherwise, it's trash to me. You can't tell me how to do it and what. I'm not saying people should not listen to other people. That's not what I'm saying. But develop yourself so that you can know what is right and what is wrong. That's all I'm saying. So it boils down to indolence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I agree very well with everything you have said. You have talked about religion, you have talked about indolence, and you have talked about antichrist. The truth is that I have come to a point where I focus on whether you like it or not. I'm playing my part. You will not. I will never be asked why I didn't say my own, why I didn't play my part. You will be asked why you didn't listen to me. you will be asked. You are the one that will face the consequence of not listening. So that is why everything I have said, I'm telling us as naturopaths to do our own. Wake up to your own call. I still believe that there is a lot of people that the words from our mouth, our attitude, our actions can guide to the right way. You understand? Our attitude, our actions can still guide to the right way. At times, people already has a lot in their own mind. They're just looking for people to compliment them so that they will now say, it's because WHO said this, that's why I'm doing it. You see people drinking Coke every day. It is that one that is negative that they are seeing. Had they not even seen, even the conventional doctors will come, they will carry sugar, they will tell you, if you see this couple, look at how many cubes of sugar that are there. These are 50 cubes of sugar, and this is what you will find in this Coke. But you still see somebody carrying that same bottle of Coke drinking. You understand? So I just, like I said, that it is people that they are the one that are making the choices. They are the one, just like life itself is neutral, like you know. Make your choice. Whatever choice you make, there is a consequence. And that is why we will not keep quiet. And that is why we will keep talking. Like I said, why can't we talk as much as they are talking? Why can't we act? If they have the info tree, if they are able to speak that loud, why are we keeping quiet? If we know the truth, why are we going to allow force to actually overshadow the truth? Why do we need to give up on the truth? We will keep talking. We'll keep saying it. You and I can do this. And we will keep doing it. And we will do it. Thank you very much, Ms. Josephine, for joining us and sharing your insight with us. And I don't know if you're still there. Is she still there? Okay. So this is where we're going to end this class tonight. I didn't see any question in the chat box, so we're going to call it a day. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me in this class today. I really, really have had so much fun. I had so much fun, actually. So please, we can call it a day now. Bye for now. Bye.